Hi, thanks for coming back. This is Sergio Flores, and of course, you know that I sell the sea to the mountains to all of Southern California. And today, we're going to go into the question and answer segment. And here we go.
What's the lowest I can put down on buying a home right now?
That is a good question, caller. So here's the thing. The lowest that you can put down depends on who you are as a buyer. And I say that because if you're a military, either active or not active, retired military, if you're a teacher, if you're a doctor, all these things, everyone kind of has their own little segment. I would say in general, just a general rule of fact, always be prepared, first-time buyers or whatnot. You could do 3.5% down would be the lowest in general across the board answer for that. If you're fall into those other categories, there's definitely lenders, or just call me and I'll set you up with a lender who will definitely ask you and see if you qualify for that. Like 1% down program, which is happening a lot right now. But again, you would have to qualify for that. But the average is 3.5% FHA loan.
Who should really be concerned with Prop 19?
Prop 19. So I have to tell you, I am not a tax advisor, and this is not at all any kind of advice or anything like that. I would say talk to someone who does that. But just from being around real estate and hearing Prop 19, I would say that it's not really a bad thing. It's not concerned to me. What Prop 19 is essentially is 55 plus can transfer their property to a new basis point. So if they bought something 15, 20 years ago and they bought it for $200,000 and now it's worth $1 million, they can transfer that tax basis from $200,000 to their new property. So that's just the basic outline of it. So I would say, if anything, it benefits those 55 plus. The people that I guess won't benefit are people, us younger people who aren't that 55 plus, and we don't necessarily have those tax advantages. However, don't fear, there is something called capital gains tax that you can not be a part of. For example, if you buy a property and you fix it up and you hold it for 2 out of 5 years and live there 2 out of 5 years, you can sell it and possibly be exempt up to $250,000 for an individual and $500,000 for a partnership or married couple. So that could be a way that you can maybe get some advantage of tax benefit.
What FICO score should I work towards to buy my first home?
So FICO scores it's a report card, right? It's a report, like going to school, getting A, getting a B, getting a C. Every person has their own tolerance to what they want to see or allow themselves to feel or whatnot. I am not a lender. I'm not this is not, not verifying this. However, from my experience, in order to get a loan to get that average good rate, you need a 620 or above. You want a better rate, a 680 or above. You want a better rate than that, then you're at 700, and at 720 and above, you reach the maximum threshold. There are some programs that may fall under that 620, but you will pay for it. It costs points, which is interest rates, so on and so forth. And the lowest that I've ever heard of or seen in my history is 580 is the lowest that I've seen. But really the big benchmark is the 620. So that you can get that better rate. The rate is based on your credit worthiness. Now, people are like, oh, I have bad credit, or let's just say I have 650, but my mom or my dad or my cousin has a 750. Can they co-sign? Well, of course they can. However, the interest rate is based on the worst credit. So you may be able to qualify for more, but you won't necessarily get that better interest rate, but hey, it may help. All right, guys, that's it for today. The question and answer segment has closed. And once again, remember, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or do have a question that you want me to answer for you live, go ahead and put it down there and we'll go ahead and review it. Thanks again for stopping by.